Welcome to the USA Ultimate Club Championships. We're here for the Masters Division Final between Boneyard out of Cary, North Carolina, and Surly out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is Kyle Weisbrod. I'm here with Matt and Malius. Boneyard just pulls to Surly in black. Surly working it downfield. Quick up to the number one. That is Ricky Eichstadt. Out wide. Surly in the red zone, and they convert to number 7. That is Paul Anderson for the goal.
Ooh, it looked like there was a little fire down there. First goal of the game.
That was a strange reaction. What happened there, Matt?
Looks like the receiver got a lot of body from number 7 on Boneyard.
That's Ray Parrish on Boneyard. Big athlete for them. Big pull deep in the end zone going upwind. Cary, North Carolina, Boneyard has a disc holding it. Big put up, high stall count. Looks like he was just trying to bail out, but he's got a receiver there. Doesn't come down with it. That was number 12. Terry Kramer with the put.
I'm interested to see how Surly's defense comes out in this final. They've been playing great all weekend long with a lot of fire. They have really been the story for this team.
Mark Enright with the disc. Surly set up in a side stack. Low throw. Ooh, that's a worm burner. It's going to turn over. And Boneyard gets the disc back about 25 yards out. Opportunity to put it in. Disc up to number 21. That's Darren Edmonds. Edmonds with the disc. Swings it back to the side. Across the field, that's number 5.
Nice break.
Tim Lupo with the disc. And Ray Parrish finds a spot in the open, but looks like a pick on the field. Forced backhand. Break mark throw from Lupo to Ray Parrish right on the goal line and the goal.
Oh, did you see that spike by Parrish?
Oh, he just placed it down at the cone. That's 1-1. Boneyard and Surly. Augie Creventis with the disc, number 34, set to pull for Cary, North Carolina's Boneyard. We're all tied up here at 1-1. Creventis with the pull, spin pull, puts out space. Creventis has been playing for a long time out in North Carolina with Ring of Fire and now with Boneyard. Surly receives the pull and moves it down. Got a wide receiver open. That's Kublanza going deep. Wide open. Beautiful throw.
Look who it is, Ron Kublanza.
Boom goes the dynamite for Ron Kublanza. 2-1, Surly with the lead. That was a quick point there.
Absolutely, probably less than 3 passes.
That's Bosnetwell with the pull. Big Blady pull. About 10 yards outside the end zone. Boneyard picks up and is working with it. Number 42. That's Alan Hoyle with the disc, another old Ring player. Boneyard moving across the field, swinging it, forced backhand, and a big throw goes up. Tim Lupo deep. Oh, but Ray Parrish jumps in the middle there and pulls it down for the goal.
Oh my goodness, Ray Parrish already making an impact on the game.
He certainly was not the intended receiver there, was he, Matt?
No, he certainly wasn't, but man, he came up with it.
Pull is up. Augie Creventis pulls it deep into the Surly end zone. Surly working out of that end zone. 2-2 here. Surly with the disc, moving it downwind. There's a pick call on the play. This is going to go back. Yeah, Ron Kublanza really the key component in the Surly offense, it looks like, early. He's got that huge forehand. He's also got wheels, so he can get open deep and get open under and make big plays with his throws. Swing across. Surly step still in a side stack. Isolating some space out on that left side from your viewing angle. Good downfield defense here from Boneyard. They're really maintaining and containing those downfield receivers from Surly. This back in play. Oh, coming up deep. Receivers number 7, Paul Anderson. Anderson pulls it down right outside the end zone. He's got a receiver number 13, Jeremy Aiden, but
ooh, there's a foul on the throw.
Jeremy Aiden in the end zone, marked 1-on-1 here with Dan Rydell. With Brett McCall. That's number 2, Ron Kublanza with the goal. Definitely a low one.
My
question whether it was up or down there, but
I think their last score in the semifinal was 15-10.
Boswell with a pull, low, Blady. Looks like a backhand roller. Boneyard contains it. Surly gets down D and goes man-to-man. Straight up mark. Goes deep early. Hangs up there, but number 8, that is Brian Lang from Boneyard, gets it, and Parrish with the disc about 15 yards outside the end zone. And Parrish hits back to Lang for the goal. And he's in, towing it in. Ties up 3-3, and we are on serve here in the Masters Finals. We're back in play here. Surly with the disc, working downfield. Ron Kublanza on the sideline, looks to his forehand. Doesn't have anything. Swings it back across the field. It's number 22. Dave Boardman with the disc. Dave Boardman puts it up. That's Eric Lonsdorf in the end zone. Goes up big and comes down with it.
Nasty grab.
Lonsdorf climbs the ladder there, Turtle there. That's his nickname. At Carleton College, played for Sub-Zero for a number of years. Middle of the field here. Let's see if they go back to Turtle. No, go out wide. So they're working the backhand side. Now they swing it back to the forehand side of the field. And back again. Really, Surly offense looks really smooth here. They really aren't taking any risky passes here. And Kublanza with the disc. Kublanza goes big. He's got Boardman deep. And Boardman with the goal. Kublanza to Boardman. 4-3 Surly.
My. Ron Kublanza.
Showing he can get it done on the backhand side as well out here. Enright with the roller pull. Goes out the sideline. While they pick up the disc here, I'm just going to quick little update for you. On one of the semifinals of the Open Division, it's 14-12 Revolver. Revolver's got the disc right now working to win. So you might hear a loud cheer in a second if Revolver puts that one in. Okay, we got Boneyard with the disc working downfield. Has a wide open Ray Parrish. Low throw. Parrish digs it out. Parrish with the hammer. Wide open, number 21.
He dropped it.
Darren Edmonds, but he can't hold on to it. Surly's calling it down. Edmonds is calling it up. Observer rules it down, and Surly's got a disc with an opportunity for a break. We're back in play here. That's number 11 with the disc. Mark Enright. Enright upfield. John Sandell. John Sandell looks to his forehand. Out wide. And the hammer over the top for the goal and the break.
John Chandler with the bomb hammer to put Surly up by a break early in the game.
Enright with the spin pull. Puts up a big loopy backhand. That's number 8, Brian Lang back for the disc. Number 12, Terry Kramer in the middle. Oh, but out of reach of the receiver. Mueller can't come up with that disc. And now Surly's on the move again, fast breaking. Enright, about 15 yards outside the end zone. Dishes back to Don Tom. Out wide. Back across to a wide open Alon Katz. Alon Katz with the goal and the break. Surly up 6-3 on 3 consecutive points. Foreman winds up a second time. Unleashes the backhand, and it's low again. Let's see why they have Mark Enright pulling most of the time. That's forehand comes up. Ray Parrish wide open. How did they let him get that open there?
My goodness, Ray Parrish seems to be unstoppable.
And Boneyard's back on the scoreboard again. Get up to 4 and get their D-line back on the field here. Boneyard pull goes up. It's a low one as well. So he fields it. Centers it out wide to Ricky Eichstadt. Ricky Eichstadt back to the middle. It's number 14, Phil Bowen with the disc. Bowen pivoting. Can't find anything. Centers it. Eric Lonsdorf. Looks at Ron Kublanza. Ron Kublanza wide open. Disc is hanging. Ron Kublanza gets.
Oh my goodness! What an incredible grab. Ron Kublanza goes up for the sky and the score.
That's Jason Rector there with the D on Kublanza's back. I mean, Kublanza gives up 3 or 4 inches there on that reception and just gets up, catches at the top of his jump. There needs to be a bigger effort at all tournaments to get observers so people get used to playing with this style of play where you have to stay on sides.
Yeah, I certainly hope that starts happening more and more as the years go on, because honestly, it makes a huge difference.
Lang with the disc, dishes it back. There's number 12, Terry Kramer. Kramer across to the middle.
Well, it looks like there's a call downfield.
There's a huge height difference between those two players. Edmonds much taller.
And Surly might be picking this strategically, but I gotta say, number 21, Dan Edmonds, has been playing great all weekend, and I really wouldn't put somebody who couldn't handle the height on him.
Oh,
my.
Oh, it works out for them as Edmonds drops the underdisc there. And Surly getting another opportunity to break here to take half. Sure. Oh, but Enright gives it right back. I think it's going fast break from Boneyard. They got Edmonds out wide. Looks like Matthias Mueller with the disc. Matthias pivoting and faking, can't find anyone. Downfield, so he swings it back towards the center of the field. Ray Parrish back to number 8, Brian Lang. Lang with the disc, pivots wide. Oh, looks hammer. Moves the mark, but doesn't find anybody, so he hits Mueller back in the center. And Matthias pivots to the backhand, back to the forehand, back to the backhand, and finds Lang. Lang just 10 yards outside the end zone now for Boneyard. Back to the middle, Mueller. Mueller being guarded by John Sandahl. And Mueller with the hammer. Sees Ray Parrish. It's wide. Oh, and out of bounds. But it looks like there may be a call on that one. No call. Looks like. So Reznikov with the disc about to be checked in. Hoyle on the mark. Swings it across to Enright. Enright finds John Sandahl in the middle. John Sandahl, good movement from Surly right here. Oh, going long with the backhand. Reznikov is wide open, deep for the goal and the break. That was a nice big lefty backhand there.
Gorgeous.
Number 39, that is Chris York.
And it looks like everything's working for Surly in the first half. They're firing on all cylinders and take half 8-4.
Out wide is Mark Enright. Enright looks up to the backhand, goes back to the forehand to John Sandahl. Jan Sandahl on the sideline. Sandahl swings it, comes across. Don Tom with the disc. Don Tom looking out. Cross to Enright. Enright to John Sandahl. Enright really the core of this Surly offense, or the D offense, excuse me. Surly seeming to move it effortlessly down the field right now, just outside of the end zone. Looks across. There's number 12, Randy Gage with the disc. Gage looking for Don Tom. Don Tom can't get open. High stall count. Finds Enright. Enright takes the bump, calls a foul. Surly working about 20 yards outside of their end zone right now. Looking for the break. John Sandahl making the cut wide open. Sandahl turns. Looks out wide, finds Randy Gage. Gage with the disc for the forehand, but right into the ground.
Ooh. Sure he didn't mean to do that. Let's see what Boneyard can do here. Oh, and they go big.
Right after him, that looks like Paul Anderson. 21, Darren Edmonds. Edmonds dishes it back to Matthias Mueller. Boneyard right outside the end zone, 20 yards. Number 12 right there, that is Terry Kramer with the disc. Terry Kramer. Oh, looking for number 5, Tim Lupo. Tim Lupo looked like he had it. Don Tom with the bid, didn't touch the disc, but I think may have distracted Lupo enough that he couldn't focus on that and went right off of his chest.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that was strange. Mark Enright throwing a weird I.O. right into the ground, but maybe there's a call on the reception. Enright's walking away, but nope. Randy Gage gives it up. Boneyard really needs this point here to stay competitive in this game. Kramer dishes it. Oh, a little miscommunication there on the dump.
Foul call.
Brian Lang thought that that Alan Hoyle was going to come back. Alan Hoyle went upfield, but it looks like there may have been a foul on the mark by John Sandahl. Looks like the observer overrules the foul call there. So Surly getting another opportunity to get a break. Enright with the disc. Back to the middle, John Sandahl. John Sandahl looking to the dish, Enright. Enright pivots to the backhand, Don Tom. Don Tom looking to John Sandahl. John Sandahl right outside the end zone.
And he finds his teammate in the end zone to score the point for Surly.
Surly 9-4. Big lead here. That was a break right out of half. Dave Boardman with the pull. Bourne with a long pull, looks like I'm sitting inbounds. Alan Hoyle. Alan Hoyle swings it to the middle. 34, that's Augie Crevenis. Augie Crevenis going long. Crevenis out wide. Looks like he's got Matthias Mueller deep. Bid by John Sandahl. Ooh! Did he get a piece of that?
He got that.
John Sandahl with a huge D to prevent that from getting to Matthias Mueller. And Surly getting another opportunity for a break. Really looking strong early.
And being up 9-4 is not phasing Surly. They really want this one.
Oh, that was amazing play by Sandahl. Danton with the disc, finds Boardman in the middle. Boardman gets a bump, plays through it. Spinning around. It's Danton on the reset. Danton dishes. Surly about right outside their own end zone right now. Dave Boardman with the disc. Looks to pivot to the backhand. Goes long and low. Oh, big D there from Boneyards, number 34, Augie Crevenis. Crevenis with the disc. Out to Ray Parrish. Ray Parrish swings it wide. Oh! Receiver there. That's Crevenis peels off some. And this goes straight back up. Oh, that was number 10, Kenny Fassi with the D and the bid there. Number 12, Terry Kramer with the disc. Kramer out wide. Brian Lang laying past a bidding Ricky Eichstadt. Augie Crevenis with the disc in the middle of the field. And he drops it off of some contact.
Playing open at 42. Only a few players I know are still doing that, including Andrew Lugsden from Furious, who probably is 43, 42. He just was dominating this year.
Crevanis goes deep to Ray Parrish. Oh, Ray Parrish can't come up with it, but number 8, Brian Lang, follows it up for the goal. And Boneyard back on the board with their 5th point, 9-5, Surly with the lead. And the disc is up. That is number 35, Charlie Resnikoff, up to number 17. That is Diane Rydell. Rydell out wide to Kublanza. Kublanza looks to, whoa, gets almost tackled, plays through it with the backhand, goes deep, but not quite enough. Gets D'd up there by the Boneyard defender.
Foul
But Kublanza calls the foul. Looks like the defender there, the mark on Kublanza, does not contest the foul.
Yeah,
So
there may have been
comes
some
back.
contact at the hips.
Kublanza with the disc. Swings out to the middle of the field. That was Turtle with the disc. Lonsdorf. Lonsdorf pivoting. Can't find anyone deep, so he hits number 25. That is Adam Goff. Adam Goff goes wide. Back to Kublanza. Kublanza with the backhand fake. Gets his mark on the ground. Looks to the hammer. And then back to the backhand. Really moving that mark around. Turtle. Lonsdorf with the disc. Lonsdorf back to the middle of the field. Looks to the hammer. Back to Kublanza. Kublanza with a forehand look. Scuba look. And then back to the backhand. Then moves with it. Disc goes wide. Number Adam Goff with the disc stoppage downfield. Disc back in. It looks like Kublanza right outside the end zone. And Kublanza with the push pass for the goal. Surly up 10-5 in the second half. Surly really been pouring it on. Mark Enright with the big pull. Boneyard offense stops the disc, centers it. Terry Kramer with the disc, lefty forehand up to Ray Parrish. Ray Parrish right in the middle with the big forehand, a little bladey. Works over down to Darren Edmonds. Darren Edmonds with the backhand to number 5, Tim Lupo for the score. Boneyard works it downfield effortlessly on that point. What worked for them there?
It looked like the offense was cool and collected. They moved it smoothly down the open side. It didn't look like they rushed anything. In fact, really, it looked like Surly struggled to slow them down in every way. You know, I think Surly's drawing upon their big game experience here. They've been in 3 major finals in the last year, including a finals last year at this tournament, a Worlds final, and here they are again in the final of the USA Ultimate Championships.
As number 34, Augie Crevenis with the pull. Ricky Eichstadt set to receive the disc. Centers out to number 13, Jeremy Aiden. Aiden with the disc. Aiden pivoting, little shoulder shimmy. Gets out wide to Dan Rydell. Dan Rydell with the disc, fakes backhand, goes back to Eric Lonsdorf. Lonsdorf on the side, looks to forehand, pivots back to his backhand. Lonsdorf doesn't see anything. Stall count gets high. Finds Dan Rydell coming up line. Rydell looks to the backhand, goes deep. Looks like Aiden deep, has some space. Bobbles it. Oh, it comes down with it.
Oh, my! What a grab!
Put a tent over this circus. Looks like Creventis is calling a travel there on Rydell. The observers discussing it.
You really hate to see a play like that taken back on a call, but if he traveled, he traveled.
And the observers uphold the travel call. Rydell gets the disc back. That really is too bad. So we are still at 9-6. Excuse me, 10-6. Lonsdorf with the disc finds the Ricky Eichstadt on the dish. Eichstadt swings it across the side to number 25 as Rydell. Rydell out wide to Kublanza. Kublanza looks to the forehand, gets it low one, finds Turtle Lonsdorf. Lonsdorf, some fakes. Dishes to Ricky Eichstadt. Ricky Eichstadt pivots backhand, gets it around to Kublanza again. Kublanza looking deep, goes to the under.
Is there an injury?
Ricky Eichstadt coming off, and Mark Enright coming on. Ricky Eichstadt, longtime player for Machine and for Big Ass Truck, also known as Bat. Ron Kublanza with the disc. Kublanza with an IO forehand deep to a, but looks like a push off on the throw. This game slowing down a little bit here in the second half after a very speedy first half of play. Kublanza to his backhand, pivots back, finds a forehand, goes along. It's got Turtle. Turtle looks like he reels it in the end zone. That's another O-line score without turnover for Surly, and a 11-6 lead for the Minneapolis squad. Boneyard with the disc after the pull. It's number 12, Terry Kramer in the middle of the field. Terry Kramer seems to be their constant second. Kramer out wide with the lefty. It's number 5, Tim Lupo. Lupo finds receiver in the middle, but this one's coming back on a pick call. Both offenses seem to be getting a little sloppier here just as far as spacing goes. A lot more picks, a little more physical play as well in the second half.
You know, that's pretty characteristic of the Masters game. The real trick to this is who's going to be able to pull it out and sharpen up to end the game.
Whoa! Surly defender there almost got that Callahan, or at least a block. And number 12, that is Terry Kramer with the big lefty forehand. Has Lupo hanging under it, but can't come up with it. And John Sandal's coming up big with another block. Sandal really having a dynamite game out there. And it looks like Surly now with another break opportunity. Already in the second half, Boneyard's had 5 offensive turnovers. Don Tom with the disc. Excuse me, that is not Don Tom. Dave Borman to John Sandal. Sandal down to Don Tom. Don Tom through the middle. That is number 5. Excuse me, I can't quite see that number. 35. It's Charlie Reznikov. Borman out with the disc. Reznikov makes the cut. Borman pivoting, can't find anyone. High stall count. Hangs up a hammer, and 36, Russ Adams can't come down with that, so they give it back to Boneyard, and number 42, Alan Hoyle, picks up the disc. Hoyle walks up to the line, being marked by Adams. Steps to his forehand, can't find anything, dishes to his backhand. Terry Kramer. Kramer with that lefty flick. And number 8, that is Brian Lane going deep. Has a wide open receiver, Tim Lupo. And Lupo 5 yards, 10 yards outside the end zone.
Travel call.
Looks like a travel call is going to bring this one back. Lang ready to check it in.
Man, I really like Boneyard going right at it. Even though they're down a little bit, they're not afraid to go big and try and score quick.
Monty Mueller going with the backhand. Has Ray Parrish. It's a low throw, and Ray Parrish isn't going to quite come up with that one.
Unfortunately, don't like the way that one went, but I still like the aggression coming from Boneyard. Boneyard needs to stop here. They really do.
It's really looking for the break again. John Sandal with the disc, pivoting back and forth. Finds Don Tom. Don Tom swings it wide. Sievert. Sievert swings it across back to Don Tom. Looks like Boardman busting deep, wide open. Coming back underneath. Excuse me. That was Sievert actually busting deep. And Boneyard gets the D, and they are fast breaking it right outside the end zone. Terry Kramer with the disc. Terry Kramer dishes. And Ray Parrish catches it and quickly spikes it for the Boneyard score to put them on the board again. That's 7 points for Boneyard against 11 points for Surly.
There goes Kublanza.
Dan Rydell out wide to Kublanza. Kublanza with the disc. Kublanza goes with a forehand. Big. It's up there. Oh! Who was that on the reception there who almost had it and then had a second effort at it? It looked like it could have been Rydell. And that is the first O turn for Surly here in the second half. On their 8th O point of the game. They were 8 for 8 up until that point. Now let's see what the Surly D-line can, or the Surly's O D-line can do. Looks like Boneyard's off the races here.
Man, I bet those defenders are just hungry to get a chance to catch the disc, throw the disc, and score a goal.
Yeah, I mean these guys have been out here every point, haven't even touched the disc. This is definitely a new thing for them. Hopefully that adrenaline isn't so much. They'll need to kind of settle it down here and make sure they don't in their excitement turn it over.
Absolutely, this is a critical point for them. I mean, Surly's not giving the disc up, so they cannot turn this one over. They have got to score if they hope to win this game today.
That's Augie Crevenis with the disc. Crevenis hanging out on his forehand side, dishes back. Oh, and a point block from Ron Kublanza. Shows he can get it done on both sides.
Man, Surly is just determined and looking great going into the closing moments of this game.
Rydell with the disc. Looks like Phil Bowen going deep. Swings it wide to, 25. That was Adam Goff. Adam Goff out wide to Kublanza. Kublanza with the low forehand to Lonsdorf. Lonsdorf lays it out for the goal. And that makes it 12-7. Surly with the 5-point lead here, Matt. And right, steps back. And steps forward with the spin pull. A little bit of air under that one, right near the goal line. Kramer receives it. Dishes it out to Alan Hoyle. A little contact in the middle down there, no call. And Kramer goes deep with Parrish. Parrish gets up with the goal. Great shot from Kramer to Parrish. 12-8 Surly with the lead. That lefty backhand's hard to start. You always love having lefties as handlers on your team. Kublanza with a flat mark. Kublanza gets it out wide. That's number 14, Phil Bowen. Phil Bowen pivoting. Bowen dishes it back. And out wide to Kublanza. Kublanza lots of space right now. No one going deep for him, though. And the hammer from Kublanza. Looks like Phil Bowen. Ooh. Whoa!
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Phil Bowen, another one of those Carlton Sub-Zero players, lays out big and almost comes down with that hammer.
Normally I would say that this is a really big hole and tough to get out of, but I got to say, Surly better be careful with the disc, as I've seen leads dwindle away at this point in the game, and I really would like to see them hold this one.
Boneyard in a center stack offense. Looks like their D-line plays a different offense than their O-line does. That's 98 Christopher Shepard. Back out to the dump. Whoa, snags it out of the air there. And that's number 17 going deep, Brett McCall. Oh, 13 on the receiving end. Nathan Fritz can't come down with that. That was in his hand. He should have had that one. And now Reznikov has the disc.
Oh, no doubt he wants that one back.
Rydell pivots to his forehand side. To Kublanza. Kublanza throws a low forehand. Now to 14. That's Phil Bowen going deep. Has a receiver. Eric Lonsdorf. Bowen to Lonsdorf. Makes it 13-8. Surly with the lead. So Surly's given it back twice now in the last 2 points. And right with the pull. Kramer on the receiving end. Out to Alan Hoyle. Hoyle fakes. Oh, throws a forehand that hangs. And Surly comes up with the D. And here they are with another opportunity with a break just outside the end zone. Sandahl with the disc. A nice grab, being marked by Matthias Mueller. Physical mark from Mueller.
Oh, my.
And a wide open number 12, Randy Gage. Surly with another break. And they take it to game point, 14-8.
Well, troubled past, they went to Worlds, as we all know, and they actually took home the gold playing against Surly in the final. But after that, the team kind of just disbanded. I mean, guys like Brian Linkfield moved to China. Some guys retired. There was families to take care of. I know that they had to show up at Northwest Regionals in order to hold their title, but sounds like they sent a skeleton crew of maybe 9 guys and didn't really put up a fight there.
So the defending champions not even really competing here for the championship. Opens the door for a new champion, and Surly right on the cusp of it.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Toes the line in.
Very athletic play.
That was Darren Edmonds again with a nice grab. Goes back to Matthias Mueller. Matthias Mueller pivoting out. Back to Edmonds. Edmonds hits Ray Parrish. Ray Parrish looking long. No.
Nice grab.
That was Brian Lang with the catch on the Parrish forehand. And Boneyard scores his 4th point of the half, 9th point of the game to make it 14-9. And Creventis with the spin pull. Gets a lot of air. So he receives it deep in the end zone, pushes out wide. Phil Bowen with the disc. Bowen looks out to Turtle Lonsdorf. Lonsdorf going deep. It's Ron Kablanza. It's fading away from him, but he comes down with it, positions himself well, and plays out a little IO forehand for the game. That's Phil Bowen with the score. Kublanza to Bowen. Final score, Surly 15, Boneyard 9, and Surly from Minneapolis, Minnesota, your 2010 USA Ultimate Masters champions. Wow, Matt, that was quite a performance from Surly.
Absolutely. You got to be happy for those guys. They've come up short 3 times in the last year. I got to say, this one must feel good.
From start to finish, this game was all Surly. Their O-line getting it done. 2 turnovers in the whole game. Their D-line just looking amazing, causing 11 turnovers on the Boneyard. Oh, Boneyard got to not be happy with that performance. They'd come into this game undefeated, and they just really didn't show up here. Surly, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 2010 USA Ultimate Champions. Quite a performance. Cheers to Boneyard as well for their work. They fought hard all tournament long, and certainly second place, a respectable finish. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Kyle Weisbrod here with Matt Malius. You've been watching UltiVillage on the USA Ultimate 2010 Championship coverage.